Hey, what's going on, guys? Just Jack on Sports here. I am back with part 2 of the fantasy football advice. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, the tight ends. I think you should start Travis Kelce, Zach Ertz, and Eric Ebron. But Jack, Eric Ebron? He's bad. Like, why would you want to start him? Well, I'm glad you asked, because in 4 of the 5 games in this season, he has had 10 or more points. He just got 31 points last week against the Patriots, so yeah, not too bad. So I think you should start him. And Travis Kelce, well, Patrick Mahomes has been feeding him the ball a lot, and he's been getting pretty good numbers, so you should definitely start him. And Zach Ertz, well, I think we can just... We already know. Zach Ertz is a great all-around player, so no need to explain. So now for the tight ends, I think you should sit Jordan Reed, Rob Gronkowski, and Jimmy Graham. Well, the reason I think you should sit Gronk is the same reason why I think you should sit Reed and Graham. They're just all too inconsistent, because Graham is at the end of his prime. He's really not that good anymore. I mean, I had him last year in fantasy. Like, I dropped him after week 2 just because he just did really bad. He really didn't do much for me. They're all just too inconsistent. Gronk with his injuries, and like some games he can be really good, but others, not so much. Same with Reed. They're all just too inconsistent. So now on to the defenses. I think you should start the Jaguars D, the Rams defense, or the Kansas City defense. I think you should start the Jacksonville defense because, well, obviously they're the number 1 ranked defense in the league. They got amazing players: Jalen Ramsey, Calais Campbell, Barry Church. There's talent all around there, so you should definitely start Jacksonville. The Rams, they are an underrated defense. They have Sue, Aaron Donald, Aqib Talib when he comes back, Marcus Peters. So you definitely want to start them if you have them in your lineup. You also want to get the Kansas City defense if you can. They're a little banged up, but they're still pretty good. They don't have Eric Berry, but they're still a good young defense. They held the Jaguars to 17 or 14 points this last Sunday. So I mean, you should start Kansas City. I don't think you should start the Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, or Atlanta defense. Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, and Atlanta have all been struggling on the defensive side of the ball. That's why I believe Pittsburgh will not make the playoffs this year, just because their defense we're still too young, and we don't have enough experience back there. And after that loss of Ryan Shazier, we've been just struggling and just hoping for answers, but we still haven't found an answer yet. The Colts defense is too young also, and Atlanta's too banged up on defense. I don't think they'll be able to get it done either. So definitely don't start Pittsburgh, Indy, or Atlanta for defense. And finally, for the kickers, definitely start Justin Tucker if you have him, because obviously he's Justin Tucker. He's automatic from anywhere. He can put up big games all throughout the season. So definitely start him if you have him. Also start Matt Prater. He's underrated. He's on the Lions. He's very good too. He holds the NFL record for longest kick, so you should definitely start him. Matt Bryant on the Falcons, you should also start him too. And finally, you don't want to start Chris Boswell, Sam Ficken, or Greg Joseph. Greg Joseph, because, I mean, he's too inexperienced. He did hit that game winner against the Ravens on Sunday, but I still wouldn't start him. Sam Ficken, same reason, still too young, doesn't have enough experience. There's definitely other kickers out there that you can get, like on the waiver wire, that I think you should try and get instead of Sam Ficken. And then Chris Boswell, he's usually pretty good. He hasn't been having the best year so far, so I don't think you should start Boswell either. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. make sure you check out part 1 if you haven't. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.